think you're lazy, but deep down, you're just tired of pretending everything's fine. Tired of waking up with that weight on your chest. That invisible heaviness you can't explain. Tired of chasing a life that doesn't feel like it's yours. Tired of smiling when you want to scream. And so you call yourself lazy. But what if you're not? What if you're just lost, hurt and drained from carrying too much for too long? Nobody tells you what it does to your soul. And every day feels like survival. Not living. You start to lose the fire inside. Not because you don't care anymore, but because your heart's been bleeding quietly behind that calm face. You scroll through everyone else's life and wonder where you went wrong. You see people smiling, hustling, glowing, and you're just there, numb, detached, trying to convince yourself that maybe tomorrow you'll feel something again. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're overloaded. Your mind's exhausted from carrying pain that never got released. Your heart's tired of caring when nobody cared back. And your soul, it's starving for peace. You think you need motivation, but you don't. You need rest, clarity, and brutal honesty with yourself. Let's be real. This world drains people like you. It tells you to stay strong, stay productive, keep grinding, even when you're bleeding internally. You wake up to alarms, deadlines, expectations, and by the time you catch your breath, the day's already gone. You eat stress for breakfast, swallow anxiety for lunch, and by night, you lie awake, asking yourself why you feel like a failure. But listen to me. You're lazy because you can't keep up with this broken system. You're not weak because your body shuts down after carrying invisible pain for years. You're human, and humanity isn't built for constant survival. Your soul needs silence. Your mind needs meaning. Your body needs a pause. You're not falling behind. You're trying to breathe in a world that never stops choking you. You didn't just become this way overnight. It happened slowly, piece by piece. Maybe it started when no one noticed your pain. When you cried in silence because you didn't want to be a burden. When you learned to laugh instead of explaining your sadness. You started bottling things up. And now those bottles are full. Shaking. You can't fake the smiles anymore. You've outgrown pretending. You've outgrown forcing yourself to care about things that don't heal you. And that's not laziness, that's emotional fatigue. You're carrying too much weight. From people from the past. From your own expectations. And maybe, just maybe, you're not meant to carry it all anymore. You've been taught to hate yourself for slowing down, to feel guilty for needing rest, to believe that burnout is failure. But let me tell you something. Stopping isn't quitting. Catching your breath isn't weakness. And healing isn't laziness. You're not behind. You're rebuilding. That's what recovery looks like. Messy, quiet, unseen. It's not glamorous. It's not inspirational quotes and morning routines. It's you, waking up, tired, but still trying. Still showing up for a life that hasn't shown up for you yet. That's strength. That's real. And that's where your new chapter begins. You don't need another get up and grind speech. You don't need someone yelling that you're wasting your potential. What you need is to find yourself again. Strip away what's not you. The fake expectations, the pressure, the noise. You need stillness. You need truth. You need a moment to breathe and ask, what do I want to feel alive again? Because it's not success you're missing. It's peace. It's belonging. It's your reason. You can rebuild from there, not with force, but with understanding. The fire you think you lost, it's not gone. It's buried under exhaustion, under pain, under fear. And when you rest, reflect, and rise again, you'll find it waiting for you. Listen, I know you're tired. I know you feel like nothing makes sense anymore. You're doing your best, but it feels like it's never enough. But the fact that you're still here, listening, breathing, means you haven't given up. Something inside you still believes there's more. And that's what matters. Not how fast you move, not how productive you are, but the fact that you're still trying when your heart's running on fumes. That's not laziness, that's survival. And one day, you'll look back at this version of yourself and realize this was the moment you started coming back to life, not because someone saved you, but because you finally stopped punishing yourself for feeling human. You'll start small, maybe just getting out of bed one more day, maybe eating something real, maybe talking to someone honestly for once. That's how it starts. Not with explosions, but with small sparks. And those sparks, they're proof that your fire's not dead. It's just waiting for the right moment to burn. Again, you'll learn that rest isn't the opposite of progress. It's the foundation of it. You'll learn that pain doesn't mean you're weak. It means you felt deeply. And you'll finally see you were never lazy. You were healing. Slowly, quietly, brutally, but healing. So stop calling yourself lazy. Stop hating yourself for being exhausted. Stop treating your pain like a weakness. You're not broken. You're rebuilding. You're not done. You're transforming. And when the fog clears, you'll realize the version of you that survived all this is someone no burnout, no heartbreak, no failure can ever destroy. Because this pain didn't make you weak. It made you real. And real always rises. So if this hit you, don't scroll away in silence. Comment, still fighting. Not for me, but as a reminder to yourself that you haven't given up yet. Because somewhere out there, someone's gonna read your words and realize they're not alone either. And if this spoke to your soul, then don't just leave. Stay. This place is for the ones who are still trying in the dark. For the ones who've been called lazy, weak, broken, and kept going anyway. So hit that subscribe. Not for motivation, but for truth. Because here, we don't chase perfection. We face pain. We rebuild. And we rise together.